Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
On the move to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second and 8. Newton. And the catch made by Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Newton. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Complete. It's Johnson.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Short little throw to Ebron. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Back to throw, Newton. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Newton. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Out of the gun, Newton.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right, and it's caught.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Harris And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferguson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's taken by Christian Fulton. A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
The Steelers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to work. There's a nice move. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's Tannehill.
He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10.
Again to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, time. Check, check. Lock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Off play action. Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On the give, this is Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Newton.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play action. It's Newton. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Derrick Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. This will go to Henry out wide. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Henry running right. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Titans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. On 2nd and very short, Tannehill under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running from the gun with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Newton. Short little throw to Ebron.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now it's Newton.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Throwing Tannehill. And that's complete to Brown.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Tannehill.
Now he's flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tannehill to throw.
And that will be incomplete. They were